Okay, here we go again. I guess back to Riffle Hollow. We saw a good chunk of it, but I feel like there's still a lot there to do. Finish checking those ruins. We've got to find a way into that observatory. And then also the black hole. There's that damn moon again. Damn it. Trying to fire the scout through it, see if we could see what was in there, but I guess not. We're heading over this then. Preferably before it's all destroyed. There's that moon again. Just gonna leave it, not gonna worry about it. It's a future problem. So that's the escape pod. What is on the North Pole then? Some ruins? Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes graces in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like your violent friend, Hollow's lantern? This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend's Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Imagine if there were two volcanic moons. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis. There can exist too much lava. I strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. Whatever that means. Okay, let's check these ruins. Not an entranceway? Or an exit? To our friends on Brittle Hollow. I just warped here from the White Hole Station, on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower. Although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Calcifer, I hope you're reading this. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the Whitehall station. If human route meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. Is there a reason I'd want to move it? It's another one of those vision things down here, or whatever you'd call it. Terrible. That's Brittle Hollow. So is that. Do we need a slab to put in there? Oh, this guy didn't make it. Oh, it vanished. Not sure if that's intended. This is them using the black hole going out the white hole or whatever it's called. Interesting. Okay, that's an exit, interestingly. Another one of these ruins, huh? It's one of these on our planet, right? I don't really have an understanding of what it is as of yet. Oh, there's a message there we missed. The Hanging City, below 50 meters. I guess that would have been the entrance originally then, and the exit. Well, I guess we need to keep an eye out for some of these slabs to put in here. Maybe they're below somewhere. Okay, let's get back out there then and see what else we can find. So that's the North Pole, I believe. South Pole is the dome, or the observatory as they were calling it. There is the escape pod we've seen. What is this? Some of that ghost matter down there. Should be aware of that and just be ready to avoid it. Someone made a camp, maybe right back. It must be not. Lots of wild stuff. The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going to go with harrowing because of the all of the meteors. But hey, at least I made it here unaccosted and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little, and there's some sort of old nomad path that starts across from my campsite, inside the ruined building, with trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible. Just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Okay, that building's got bad stuff in it. Anything in there though? Seemingly nothing in here. These are the stairs, I guess. Another way into the Hanging City, I guess. Ooh. Whoa, 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 stay on the wall. Well, we must be close to where the right back is. Gravity Crystal Workshop. Detecting somebody miles away. I'm just trying to zoom in and have a look. The hell am I detecting? Quantum fluctuations. Can't tell, is like that moon out there somewhere? So it's gotta be the hanging sea, right? There's some structure down here, maybe? And then the down. Oh, this is a map, I see. What is it that's doing that? So we get there via either of these two places then. I mean, where are we now? Are we here? Gravity Canyon. Ah, there's that thing. What? Whatever that is. We can go down there. Hanging sea. So this is where we were, right? There's just this bridge that was on the map as well. So I'm assuming this is taking us back to where we were before we fell, which we should probably finish exploring before we venture elsewhere. Should probably hurry up before this whole thing comes crashing down on us. Black Hole Forge District. Black Hole Forge District. Weirdly, that's that symbol we keep seeing on the planets. Near the ruins, right? Eye Shrine District. Meltwater District. Skull District. It's like a key to locations? Oh, I see. So that would be Meltwater District, Eye Shrine, Black Hole Forge, and Skull. I'm not going to remember these. So these both go to the same place, the Meltwater District, whatever that means. And this is back in the Hanging Sea, I guess? Black Hole Forge controls. Now it's raising that up. So that they use this to go through the black hole. Like a lift. Get up to that and then get a lift through it, even though we can seemingly just drop through. But what is all this?
The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it?
Can I put this in a different wall to get it something different, or is it the same thing? No, it's the same thing. Ah, here's one.
Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core, inspired by the vessel's warp core. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true. However, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. This is the safest path for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I, and others, now believe might be impossible to find. The search for the eye is a futile one. We should choose the option with the least potential for harm. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core, or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was an apprentice to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting similar cores. Oops, I missed one. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of his designs to me.
So is that what they're doing in the core of the Ash Twins, trying to make a warp core so they can stop being stranded, I guess? Another one here. This place is huge.
Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father said, many good Nomai perished there. My mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossilfish Cave when we were children. The vessel's warp core is broken. At best, recall those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. What Mallory and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen.
Okay.
Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we are able to transport it back here.
So they were designing something to avoid the anglerfish. Which means there's an anglerfish out there. What the hell was that? Okay, time's ticking on this place. Let's keep going, because I don't feel like we've even scratched the surface yet.
I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. This will always feel strange, even though my time with him was short. I miss my old mentor, and deeply. To have the chance to try it is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint anyone. I think I can do this. Probably. But what if the experiment has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong to volunteer to build it? I was born in this star system, and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best. And as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone.
Here then, I guess? Oh. Where is this taking me? Neither up or down. Is this the entrance we found earlier? Nope. is this? Oh, there's an entrance up there. Look. Oh, we're back on the surface. Don't really know how that helps me, but it's good to know there's another entrance here, I suppose. Okay, let's keep going while we can. Went down there, right? We did that. So we went up there. I wonder how I get to that. Oh, it's above that. Huh, maybe I should have kept on going up. Well, if we come back to this next time, we now have a shortcut back to this point, right? Due to changing that pathway. And the entrance is near this. So maybe we can just go straight there. I'm guessing we'll have to raise this up again next time. Okay. So we still have these places to go. Which is the Meltwater District. And up there is the High Shrine District. Let's go up. This way, maybe? All of these guys are dead in here, aren't they? There's the eye. Let's put the shrine then.
I imagine I've been hard on Poke again. This in turn means I've made things difficult for her sister Clary. If Poke and I are oil and water, Clary is our emulsifier. She certainly makes us a better team than would mixing through shaking, although sometimes I would like to shake Poke. Jokes aside, suppose my own fear of never finding the eye prompted my argument with Poke. That would be immature of me. I should apologize. At least to Clary, who could then tell Poke.
Another one of these. Where does this take him in? Just up here? Okay, we're back here. Just making sure we're checking everywhere.
Be welcome in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what borders to this star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye's signal in our travels, and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. What is the Eye of the Universe? The Eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it's a cosmic library, Suppose the eye is a more advanced being. The eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. How can the eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the eye's signal? Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? The signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Or maybe the signal is the eye's attempt at expressing itself. Of note, from the signal, we are able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age.
Seems to be the overarching mystery, huh? Have I been in here? Keeping an eye out for those like slabs that we can place on those projector type things.
I no longer believe, as I did as a child on Ember Twin, that the eye of the universe, the source of the signal, wishes to harm us, but it may not want to be found either. In fact, the eye may not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. The terrible circumstances of our arrival here were almost certainly exactly that, circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the eye in some way is wishful thinking. The eye might not have called out to any sentient species. Or it might not have been calling out at all, and that my ancestors heard the eye's signal holds no great deep meaning. This would be so bad, I think.
Remind me how we got in here again? This way. Okay, well that's this area search then. This tower is collapsed, so maybe we can go further up this one? Ooh, this gets weird. The wall is broken. I don't think we're going any further than this way. Dual level critical mode. I think I'm attempting something that is not meant to be attempted. Okay, well if we have time, we'll go down then. Ow! It's okay. So are my ankles. Same stuff. So we're at the school district? So we were at the Meltwater district then. I think next time we'll come back and see if we can do something with this. Because I don't think we're going to get a chance now. I'm surprised we're still going, to be honest. It feels like we've been here a while. Speaking of, there's the music. So there's ghost matter around here as well. Is that lantern like slowly using all its lava up? It's interesting. switch down there? Whoa, okay. Not sure I want to be up there though. Uh-huh. Really had time to go read this. Well, we're gonna have to remember to come back. There's even the closest wall. Like at the meltwater area, I guess. Or this. Okay, let's go. Let's get back as quickly as we can. See if we can wrap this place up. Seen a good chunk of it. Where are you? There you are. See if we can find that landing spot. What is that place there? I don't remember seeing that. Is this another one of those rocks? I saw it. An even bigger one. Oh, I didn't put my goddamn suit on again. Guess it's lucky there's oxygen in here, huh? Keep forgetting to do that, huh? Just want to make sure that doesn't vanish. Nothing in there. Shows all the planets. Oof, careful.
Plume, Felix and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentioned this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis: this quantum shard is from the Wandering Quantum Moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one?
Certainly seems to be the case, huh? This is the biggest we've seen.
The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I have never seen them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as the unusual shard of rock, moving in this same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason too. Thatch, it possesses colour and texture I've never seen anywhere else on this planet. Hypothesis. This rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing the other nearby objects to also move about this area? Bloom is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read this note. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey.
Assuming we can get in there. I did see a staircase down here. I know we're getting distracted by more things, but might as well explore them as we find them. Looks like we have to go down to come up. The Southern Observatory. Where? This way? Do I want to go there yet? Where does this go? I want to get in there. I'm worried that there won't be a way back up from down there, so let's just maybe do this first. Okay, another activation device here. What is that doing? I don't like the idea of using this at all. Both options feel like a bit of a one-way trip, potentially. Is there a way from down there, maybe? I guess that's where that pathway is leading us. Let's go find out. We'll come back to that one. Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Missed that one. Okay, there is a way back up.
We're welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey.
The crossroads. That's going back and that's going forward. Okay. Oh, we can't even get up there. The path's broke. You jerks. How the hell am I going to get in there then? Could I have made a choice then and gone right if I tried? That's the bridge we were on earlier. Don't see anything early over there. Now this takes us to Rhinebeck. Hey buddy. Let's top it up real fast. I mean, we'll come back and talk to him once we're kind of finished exploring and tell him of all the stuff that we've found, I guess. It's taking us up, huh? Up from where? The black hole? That's where we just came from. Could go up there. Let's go back. Uh-oh. That screwed me. Well, I guess we're going elsewhere. Let's get saved again. Oh, I did get saved again. So what? What's activating this then? Is that that thing we pulled up? The black hole thing? Was that what causes that to work? Putting it up turns it off, so we can then jump through it, I guess? Maybe? They look more like a diving bell that you would like use to go into it. I wonder if we have to wait to a certain, like, part of destruction that will allow us to get in there, maybe. Because I don't know how we're going to get in there. Let's go and see what this is all about. Guessing that one's just not working, and I question if this is actually going to do anything. Ow! It's fine. Careful. Oh, we can go up this side or that side, I guess. Since we're here. Doesn't seem to be a great deal over here. Can I please get off this wall, please? Thank you. I'm confused. Where am I? Right back at the start. So what was the point in any of this area? I can go over here, but why? I didn't mean to fall in, but it's not committing. Is the thing still active? It looks like it is. Oh, not enough. Okay, I guess we're checking this out while we're here then. Gotta do this without a ship though. Oof. See if we can get inside then. An airlock, I guess. Ember Twin Projection Stone. Isn't that what we had before though and it didn't show us anything?
Welcome to the Whitehall Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case Brittle Hollow. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happen when the astral body is directly overhead. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped.
Okay, so it's like a fast travel teleporter to whatever's above us. So that's where we are now. This is connected to Brittle Hollow. So does that mean there's more of these then? What's below us? Oh, is this the activation maybe? Is that aligning us up to something? Oh. Hey look, this thing is up and activated. Departure time. Arrival time. Return warp status charged. Step into the warp receiver platform to activate return warp. So I can return? I mean, I kind of want to use this thing around here, don't I? Wait, didn't I read these already? I don't know why these are showing as not being read. We read these, right? But now we have this. Oh.
Robbie and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appeared to show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the Whitehall Station.
Huh.
I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment. The result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time in such a small degree? As I've already told Rami, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. I don't disagree. It would mean I have inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. Poke, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate. She is kindly helping me attempt to recreate the phenomenon at the high-energy lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update. Poke, the High Energy Lab is in the Canyon of Ember Twins Equator. Come here at once. You need to see this.
Some time shenanigans going off there then when we warp. Where the hell are we now? Oh, is this the Ember Twin? Oh, I can't move out of this pool, I guess. This must be what they were talking about, huh? Okay. Well, what's those looked at then, at the very least? We haven't redirected this yet, so we've not been to the other side of that yet. But that entrance is apparently around here somewhere, right? Question is, do we know whereabouts it is? Whoa! Jesus! Over here? There's another water somewhere. You just want to figure out where it was. Ah, here it is. Okay. Running out of fuel, so we gotta be careful now. Maybe we can get back to that school. Also, I'm not sure where my ship's gone, but I think it may have had to leave the planet. I think I've read all these, I don't know why they're not shown as red. We'll just read through them just to make sure they're all in the computer's log. Just talking about the fish, anglerfish thing. Was there another one of these to put in? This really only has one thing. Where was the score? It was up, right? Or down where we are, I think. Could do this again, but I don't know what this would do. Okay, need to go back to the top, don't we? Let's go back down here then. Because then we kind of found a school and then we had to reset. Hopefully we won't run out of time again. Not even 100% sure where it was, to be honest. We kind of just stumbled upon it. That was around here, right? Was it down or was it up? It's on the other side of this, wasn't it? Down there. No, this was it. Why is this text so weird? Explanations of festivals. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. At some festivals, our clan's biggest discoveries can mean all the Nomai get to advance too. Like Anona's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distance and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. I don't know if we're going to have time for this one. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made. The one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day, the stars and the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, even though Connie tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes, but it'll happen in someone else's, someday. Oh, time's up again. Still more to explore here, though.